Changes planned for New York State driver's licenses raised eyebrows with what looked like fewer features for much more money. In tonight's special assignment, News 4's Anthony Conji shows us what's going into these new documents.
Starting in July, this is what a new driver's license could look like in New York State. The obvious difference is the color change and the picture going to black and white. The final design hasn't been finished, but the company who produces the license says they are virtually impossible to counterfeit, which should cut down the availability of fake licenses for crossing borders and for underage drinking. The announcement of the contract for manufacturing the new licenses sparked controversy because the winning company's bid was $38 million higher than the next bid. Many local politicians on both sides of the aisle said the black and white image made them see red.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're going with the highest bidder instead of the lowest bidder.
Eventually, lawmakers eased up when they learned how advanced the new licenses will be. The images are laser engraved onto a hard polycarbonate. According to a document obtained by News 4 from the Erie County Clerk, each element of the license is fused together so that they cannot be separated or tampered with. Personal data is engraved onto the license. A small ghost portrait of the driver will be visible from the front and the back. The new cards will also be hard and unbendable, unlike the current licenses. I asked bar and restaurant owner Jay Mano, who's also the president of the Buffalo Entertainment District, how some fake IDs compare to the real thing.
Ridiculous. They're almost foolproof. I mean, I've literally seen IDs get past law enforcement.
Just last year, News 4 went undercover in Toronto to show viewers just how easy it is to buy a fake license. There's also plenty of websites showing how easy it is to get fakes.
Our service has helped countless people for over 10 years to get the perfect fake ID to suit their own individual needs.
Mano says the problem is so bad, on busier nights, he won't even consider letting someone in with an out-of-state license.
One that I took most recently was a Florida ID.
Erie County Clerk Chris Jacobs says New York licenses are also faked, and it's time to get them changed.
It's just been around enough that people have figured out how to counterfeit it.
Jacobs also says with an international border and New York City, the state needs to be ahead of the curve. Currently, only Virginia uses a similar license. Technologies aside, the county clerk still has concerns about the new licenses. Currently, we renew our license every 8 years. There will be no obligation to get a new photo.
Conceivably, somebody could get a photo at 16, and when their license comes up, they get this new technology, and they're in their 40s or 50s, and they keep the same picture.
Another concern, if a person gets their license just before the new one is issued, the old one could be in circulation for the full 8 years until a renewal is needed. He believes the previous IDs will be in circulation too long, which doesn't help the underage drinking problem. Chris Jacobs says he has sent a letter to New York's DMV commissioner about his concerns. So far, he has not heard back. As we mentioned, the new licenses cost more, so that means taxpayers will be seeing a slight increase, but there is ongoing litigation. The new licenses start to come out in July, so if you would like to see what they could look like, we've posted a photo gallery with plenty of information about the IDs on WIVB.com. Anthony Conji, News 4.